ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Okay. Is that right? Okay. So much, 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 so much pressure. God bless him. I say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
What's up,
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, what's up, Truth Nation and all the juicy jammers out there. What's poppin'? Happy Thirsty Thursday. You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice, and I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And, of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin' with me.
It is amazing.
Shout out DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z, talk to me.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. I hope y'all had a great, lovely evening. We was turned up at the night market, okay? Benjamin had some stuff going on, too.
Oh, this is very true. I did have a few things going on yesterday. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
That's it?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all right.
Well,
How was the night market?
it was really fun. It was the last one. Elaborate, all right? Let me get the sentence out. You funny with your coffee, sips tea. Yeah, no, it was really fun. It was me. I was kind of by myself just kicking it for a while, editing some videos. I actually hadn't planned on going to the night market.
Okay.
I was gonna, if I did go.
Didn't tell me about it.
I did tell you. You had something to do.
Okay.
I was just gonna take a picture in front of the MKE letters that's usually out there because I want to post it on LinkedIn because I'm trying to get my LinkedIn back like popping again, or just start making it pop. You know, I think it's a great app that professionals need to use because, you know, I helped pick the entertainment for the entire night market. I was on the entertainment committee, so
I didn't know that.
you did. But I wanted to get a picture so I could pretty much tell everybody we had a great night market every single month for this season. Can't wait for the next one next year. It's going to be a whole lot. But then I was outside and I said, it's actually nice out here. Like the
It was like 80
weather was
degrees
really
yesterday.
nice. it was just a really good vibe. So I was kicking it with Alex Poole. Shout out Alex Poole. She was at the ESPN tent, and so I was editing some stuff there. And then, since I was on the entertainment committee, I had VIP, because Jason and I, we are too legit to quit.
So wait, it's you and Double J?
Yeah.
You and Double J got VIP access?
Yeah, we do. Every single time. And they have free drinks. They have free food.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Wait, Zach, you didn't know about this either?
I wasn't there. I had to find her later on in the evening.
Last month, though,
when
you
she
was
came
kicking
amongst
it.
the peasants.
Last month, though, it was me, Rhea, Zach, and Jason. We was in the VIP.
Wait, y'all was all kicking it last month and didn't tell your boy Ben Jammin?
We did.
No, you didn't.
We did. You didn't want to go.
I didn't know nothing about this, man.
I asked you, were you going? You said no, you wasn't going to the night market.
The last one, you said you weren't going.
Right.
And then you were
Zach,
like, I'm gonna go next month because it's the last time.
Yeah, and then you didn't. So
y'all are some phonies.
You're phony.
Y'all are so freaking phony.
You're flaky.
I thought we were friends. I thought that any event that goes and happens in the city, y'all tell me.
We do.
So tell me first.
You knew about it, fam.
Okay, maybe I'm playing too hard into this. I didn't know.
You literally wrote the live read for it.
That's why I'm just like, what is happening here?
I'm just saying.
But no, it was lit. It was a good time. I got to see my Marquette family. They had a booth there. Took a picture with Iggy. And then my new Brewers fam, they had a tent there. So I went over there to them. The sausages popped up for a quick little pop-up. It was a very nice vibe. So shout out to everybody who was at the night market, celebrated the end of summer. Because, it doesn't feel like it's the end of summer, y'all, but come on now. It's time to wrap it up. It's about to be fall. It's about to be my birthday. What should I do for my birthday?
Do things that Sexy Red does.
And what would that be?
Get some lip gloss and name it God and Rhea.
All right. No, I'm still trying to figure out what I should do for my birthday. I'm not good at celebrating myself. So
seriously, what you should do, and I think I've told you this before, but just spend some time with yourself, man. Spend some time with yourself for your birthday. That's what I personally like to do on my astral return. All right. I love to spend a little time with myself, think, reflect on my life, how I've grown. I love to also go and spend it with people who have impacted my life in a very positive way.
Yeah.
Pick their brain for some gems, whomever that may have been. And for some reason, my birthday, for me, always becomes fulfilling in that way because I don't know, things just end up happening the way I feel like it's supposed to happen on my birthday when I spend it with the people that have helped build me up as the man I am today. So for yourself, kick it with the people who help build you up as a woman, even if they are the pimps on the corners.
What? Really, Ben?
Okay.
That's what we doing right now.
All right.
You're crazy.
Sometimes.
You're absolutely crazy. And I hate that we are about to bring this person on the phone right now after you just told me to go celebrate with some pimps. That is crazy. That is crazy wild. But you know what I'm going to do? Benjamin, do you want to do this now or you want to do it on the other side?
Let's do it on the other side.
All right, we're going to do it on the other side. We have a very special guest listening in right now as we speak. We got former Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes on the line. So when we get back, everybody, we're going to talk to him about the juicy debate that was this week and just what's been going on in his life, okay? Because we got to stay up to date with things. So make sure you guys keep it locked here and don't go nowhere because it's Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
How much I weigh is nobody's business, but Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Republican candidate for United States Senate Eric Hovde says that overweight people should have to pay more for their health insurance.
Eric Hovde want us to pay more because we weigh more? How insulting is that?
Listen to Eric Hovde.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde is totally wrong. Who do he think he is?
Senator Tammy Baldwin has a different view. She's working to lower health care costs for Wisconsinites. Tammy Baldwin wrote the law that lets young people stay on their parents' health insurance until they're 26. And Tammy took on the big pharmaceutical companies to cap the cost of insulin and inhalers. Tammy Baldwin is the one who's working for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. 1 call, that's all.
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets. This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Yeah. Mandela. Yeah. Mandela. How you doing? Welcome to Jammin' with You.
That is so hilarious. Welcome on, Mandela Barnes, former Lieutenant Governor. We are so glad to have you back here on, well, this is your first time on Jammin' with Juice, but not your first time on The Truth. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm really glad we able to make this happen. And I did catch the the outro last time, so I got to do my due diligence and denounce it. I got to denounce those statements. I'm doing very well. I can't plead ignorance. I can't plead ignorance because I heard it. So
yes.
That
is funny.
But no, I really appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, you are a certified Juicy Jammer right now. Okay, you are part of the Juice Squad, period. And the Jammin' Squad, as Ben Jammin would say. But there was so much that's been going on. This has been a crazy year, and I'm glad that we have you on the line because I feel like you're one of the most perfect people to talk about your thoughts on the debate that just went down this past Tuesday. We got to know, Mr. Barnes, Mr. Mandela Barnes. Okay, how do you feel about what went down on Tuesday during the presidential debate?
Well, the presidential debate on Tuesday was much different than the one we saw about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. I don't even know. Time is flying. But we saw a very, very flustered and also a very sassy Donald Trump. This is a man who truly got in his feelings and was so easily bothered. And the contrast of Kamala Harris standing there on stage and just taking it all in and letting this guy just walk right off the deep end on his own is probably the strategy people should have been using all along with him, because this is a person who doesn't use logic when he approaches the debate stage. When he gets in front of a camera, he just says whatever he wants to say. And when you try to debate that, when you try to debate an unserious person like that, or somebody who is just going to say whatever comes to mind, sometimes you got to let that person just do the job themselves. And Kamala Harris did that masterfully.
Yeah.
But think about the most absurd things we heard, and I'll repeat them because, I think we should keep repeating them for people who don't understand how clinically insane it is for somebody, one, to get up there and suggest that immigrants are coming into people's yards, stealing their pets and eating them, for him to say, talk about immigrants getting, he said aliens getting transgender surgery in prison. Like, these are just wild concepts that are so far from the truth, but it shows how absurd of a person he is. But the only thing about that is we have to make sure, at least from my perspective, that people are as excited to vote for Kamala Harris as Donald Trump supporters are still going to support him, regardless of the insane things that he says. In fact, there's a world where that even helps him, because remember when he questioned Kamala Harris's blackness and, said that she wasn't always black until she decided that she wanted to be black. Well, he keeps repeating that line. He keeps saying that over and over again. When we talked about the black jobs, we mocked him for talking about black jobs, and he still uses a similar line. And there's obviously a segment of the population, there's obviously a number of people who are actually buying into that, who are eating that stuff up. So we do need to be aware. While it's very clear who won the debate, that doesn't always mean that person is going to end up winning the election.
Now, Mandela, question from your boy Ben Jammin. Do you believe that a lot of what the rhetoric that Donald Trump was pushing on the presidential debate the other night, were a bunch of baseless claims, especially when it comes down to the idea of sex changes happening inside of prisons? That was an idea that he threw towards Kamala Harris, and she never really refuted it.
Well, the thing about it is, like I said before, of course, she didn't refute it because it's so absurd. And she kind of just laughed it off because it was a thing that's, some stuff is indefensible and some things are also just irrefutable in the sense of you can't refute it because it only makes you look ridiculous if you start debating that. If you start arguing with somebody who's saying something that is so far out of bounds or so untrue or impossible in many instances, like, it only makes you look ridiculous. So you let that person sort of let that person dig their own grave.
Well, then, Mandela, let me ask you this question, because you were the former lieutenant governor in the state of here in Wisconsin, and there are programs inside of prisons currently right now that allow men to transition into women if they like to, and a lot of that money comes from taxpayers' dollars for them to do those things. How is Wisconsin able to do that then?
So that's not how, that's one of the misconceptions that is out there. And for people who are undergoing hormone therapy, just like any other sort of medical treatment, any sort of medication that a person takes to deal with imbalances, could be mental or physical, those prescriptions, those medications are available for people, but people aren't getting surgery in prisons to change their gender expression.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Mr. Barnes. So I love how passionately the people who are for Ms. Kamala Harris speak about her. I just wanted to ask, what makes you so passionate about being on her side this come around?
I can tell you, honestly, maybe even selfishly, it's the fact that I've gotten to know her so well over the last several years. She initially came to Wisconsin in 2018. That's when we first met to campaign for us when I was running for lieutenant governor. But since that point, since she became vice president, I've been very fortunate to have been invited to vice president's residence a number of times. I've been fortunate to have been in private, sit-down dinners with her and maybe a handful of other people. I didn't get to have her green. But Didn't get to have her dreams, but I did get to, have a chance to know her on a more personal level, and as personal as it can be. It's not like she's texting me or anything. I'm not, ridiculous.
Right.
Oh, good.
But there have been times, right? Like I've been out for a run before, and she's called me, and I told her that I was out running. We were in New Orleans, and she yelled at me for running because it was 90 degrees outside, and I had to stop running. Right? Like it's like she's that kind of person, and she's more than happy, to banter. There's a lot of side of her that people didn't get to see, and I wish more people got to see that very that personal side, that lighthearted side, that fun side of her. Right. She and my mom, we were at the event in West Dallas, the first speech she gave here when she became the nominee. And, I bring my mom to go meet, the vice president, hopefully the next president of the United States of America. And it turned into let's give Mandela a hard time. I was like, all right, now, try to relax,
right.
But that's how she is. And she's definitely down to vibe. She is a very real person and somebody that I deeply respect and admire.
Some people would say that they don't like to vote, especially in presidential elections, because they feel like it does not actually impact them personally. So I wanted you to kind of speak on how Kamala, if she were to be elected, like the importance of voting for her, because I'm assuming you are going to be voting for her, and then how will it impact the people here in Milwaukee personally, like on a local level? Because I think that's really one of the reasons why people are like, man, this doesn't even matter. It's not gonna, the roads are still gonna be messed up, which obviously that's not like a presidential thing. But how would you say she will impact the people here?
I'll be honest, and I do have a lot of grace and a lot of patience for people, and I still think that there's a lot of education that needs to happen so people understand the importance of voting. That's some of the work we're doing with Power to the Polls. It's the bulk of the work we're doing with Power to the Polls. But it is like wild to think about everything going on in the world right now and say that voting doesn't matter, because literally everything you do is impacted by voting. There is something that every single person does in their daily lives that is impacted by a decision that was made by somebody they did or did not vote for, whether it's schools, whether it's driving down the road, whether it's going to a grocery store. If you are a person who has any sort of government assistance, whether it's food stamps, if you're a person who's wondering why their rent is allowed to continue to rise, if you're a person who is getting child support, if you are a person who has badger care, if you're a person who just does anything in daily life, if you exist, voting impacts you. And the reality is, you may not be into voting, but voting is always going to be into you. And the people who do not want to see you get ahead, do not want you to succeed, do not want you to have the resources that help improve your quality of life, are the people who are counting on you to not show up to vote. So for folks who are frustrated, think that things are going poorly, that's all the more reason to show up to vote. When I ran for office, whether it's my first time in 2012 or most recently in 2022, I didn't run for office because I thought things were going okay. I didn't run for office because I thought things were perfect and I just wanted to be a part of it. I ran for office because I felt that things were going completely wrong. I felt that we were headed in the wrong direction. I felt like things needed to change. And whether it is voting or whether it is running for office, that is you taking control of your own destiny, and that is you owning the frustrations and not letting them own you.
Now, Mandela, question for you. From a political strategic side of things, do you think that Kamala Harris needs to say that she is black to secure the black vote, or is it okay for her to continue to just be this ambiguous person?
It's not even been an ambiguous person. It's very clear who she is. And I think that if we fall into if we get sucked into that petty debate, this woman has already said it, that she's black. She talks about her upbringing. I mean, and this is, it is kind of wild that this is like the subject that's up for debate right now. She just had this, because on this campaign trail, it's not like she's sitting up there saying, "I'm a woman, vote for me. I'm a woman, stand with." Like she's never had to do that. She's never had to sit there and claim her gender identity, her gender expression. She's never had to even really. She hasn't been forced to talk about her South Asian heritage, right? Like these are some very like these metrics that people are placing upon her, these very unfair metrics, are the thing that sort of leads to our demise. If that's the fight that people are pushing us to pick amongst ourselves, then we are straying so far from the bigger issues in this country. And I'll take it back even to the question before, because how does it change life for things for people in Milwaukee? I don't want to seem like I'm avoiding that question, because I'm certainly not. I want people to realize that the power of change starts at the ballot box. It starts by electing people. It starts by getting bad people out of office. It starts by getting good people into office. But it's also what happens in between election cycles. Are you willing to show up and continue to make your voice heard after an election? Are you willing to stand up and hold people accountable? And I see too often, the people, who are nice, they smile all the time, they're well spoken, and they get a pass, even when things are going wrong. And like, we have to hold people accountable. If stuff is going wrong in the city, if stuff is going wrong in the state, if stuff is going wrong in the county, we need to talk about those things and not just let stuff happen to us, because that is ultimately what deteriorates people's faith in the process, because we'll get people in office and things don't change, or things get worse. At the same time, we're still encouraged to vote for those people. And I'm not telling anybody to vote for somebody just because. Do your research, but also understand that just because the person you want to get elected into office, that doesn't mean that things are going to change overnight. That doesn't mean that person's going to do everything you want them to do. But you still do have a say-so in between election cycles. You still do have an opportunity to make your voices heard. I think that's even more important for us to start organizing. I think about, after Barack Obama got elected, a lot of people fell asleep at the wheel, but at the same time, they were also, mass organizing campaigns like Occupy Wall Street that happened while Barack Obama was in office. And the majority of those people that participated in Occupy Wall Street were people who voted for Barack Obama. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that corporate greed should go unchecked. It still doesn't mean that people shouldn't talk about the fact that wages haven't kept up with inflation, or the average worker pay has not kept up with CEO pay. And that's a disparity that has to change. And I think that makes us stronger when we show up and hold our leaders accountable. I think it makes democracy stronger. I think it puts us on a better path as people.
Well, before we get you out of here, Mandela, I do have one more question for you that I have to know, because we started talking about the debate, and I have heard that Miss Harris actually is saying, hey, I would do a round two. But it doesn't seem like Mr. Trump wants to do a round two. Do you think we will get a part two to this debate before the election coming up? Would you like to see that?
I think I've seen all I need to see. I think that this is a good place to leave it on. It's just like being at the blackjack table. When you're ahead, walk away. And I get, why she's confident and would, and I have full confidence that she would have a similar, if not even better, performance in the next debate. But there's nothing wrong with walking away from the table when we have the chips right now.
Yes, I don't think we'll get one either, but that's all I needed to see. I'm excited to see Tim Walz and J.D. Vance do one too. That is going to be coming, correct?
Yes. I don't know the date, but yes.
All right, that one is going to be amazing, as well as Ben Jammin would say. But thank you so much, Mandela Barnes, former Lieutenant Governor of Wisconsin, for hopping on Jammin' with Juice and becoming a certified Juicy Jammer, okay?
Oh, yeah. We outside now.
Yes, period. We outside. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of your day. We're going to have to hit you back up when things get a little bit more juicy as election time comes around.
Yes. God bless you.
All right. Hey, y'all have a good one. Bless you too.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Shout out Mandela Barnes. I would like to see a part two to the debate, because there were just other questions that I think should be asked and they need to be asked that they didn't have time for. But if they don't, I'm glad with what we got. I am looking forward to the VPs going at it.
Correct. Me too. Now, Truth Nation and Juice Nation, when we do come back, when we do return, we have to go down the rabbit hole. come back, I'll let y'all know everything we'll be talking about. Maybe even talking about Unc. And I'm talking about Big Unc.
Which one?
Let's talk about it when we return.
All right, Jammin with Juice, y'all. Keep it locked.
Skip. Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
There are individuals in our community who certainly need health services, a variety of health services. What if they do not have health insurance? How can you serve that population?
Our community health center allows patients to come to our clinic regardless of their ability to pay, and that's part of our federal funding. You can come to our clinic and be seen based on what we call a poverty level. So anyone 200% or below a poverty level can be seen in our clinic for anywhere from $20 to $40 for that visit. So in other words, if your visit is a $400 visit and you fall on our sliding scale where you pay $20 for your visit, you would not be responsible for the $400. You'd only be responsible for $20 for that visit. Also, our pharmacy prescriptions are very, very affordable as well. Where you would normally pay, let's say for an inhaler, $240 a month for an inhaler, at our facility that would cost you about $4 or $5.
It's very good to know you guys have a sliding scale that makes it very, very affordable.
Black and Brown Run Around 5K is a diverse group dedicated to empowering others and overcoming obstacles. Their mission to bring unity to the Milwaukee's Black and Brown communities and support those in need. They partner with Lead to Change, a nonprofit that's changing lives by equipping young people with the tools they need to succeed in college, their careers, and the community, ensuring security and stability for all. Together, we can build a stronger, more united community. Black and Brown Run Around empowers everyone to be able to run the town.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame, Dollar, Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in his shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on Thanalysis Show. Presented by Carbless Ready-to-Drink Cocktails.
Fantastic.
Find Thanalysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching Thanalysis Show.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Turn me up.
Y'all ain't know wrong, right?
Love that on that beat.
Let's go. No masterpiece. Hey. 10 bad babs and they after me. Hey. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it?
Big drip.
Ice chain, peeled water.
Ice chain.
You got the cab, but can't afford them.
No.
You got the bad, but can't afford them.
Welcome back. It's Jammin' with Juice, y'all. And we are about to go down the rabbit hole. Benjamin, what you got for us on this Thirsty Thursday?
Okay, so if you all do not know what a rabbit hole is a piece of information that you found on the internet, or maybe today you found it on your Instagram. Okay, you found it on your Instagram, it intrigued you, okay? And from there, you were like, you know what, I gotta find out more information about this said topic, all right? You might even be able to find this particular piece of audio and video on Pornhub by now. All right, if you guys do not know what I am talking about or what I am referring to, what hit the airwaves, what hit the web, the World Wide Web yesterday, I am talking about Unc, okay? I'm talking about Big Unc, okay? I'm talking about Uncle Shay Shay, who don't come around to play, okay? Because what I heard last night on my ears, all right, what hit my eardrums, I said, oh, my God, Shannon Sharp done it again. He hit us over the top of the head at the top of this year with Cat Williams being a truth teller, all right? But I think now we can all say that Uncle Shay Shay ain't gay, all right? Zach, can you beam us up?
I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting.
Whoa. That was already too nasty for my ears. And if y'all want to chime in right now, Truth Nation, Juice Nation, make certain that you do go to our YouTube and watch what I'm about to play. Because last night, again, we saw what happened on Instagram and Uncle Shay Shay going into bed to play with Michelle A. Okay, was so crazy to me. But he went on to his podcast with Ocho Cinco, and they had a discussion about what happened. And he goes on to tell us how sorry he is. Now, with that being said, let's go down the rabbit hole.
Disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities. But to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them. I called my sister. My friends reached out. But guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, gazed in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy, he finally got through to me and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, you know, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, it sounds like you were having sex.
Sounds
Man,
like
my heart sank. It dropped. And obviously, I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on. Jordan cut it off. Jordan put the message up. And then after I called my agent, the agency, I called ESPN after I just got this good, tell them the truth. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean,
and to me, I was like, oh my God, was he really just being a healthy, happy male? And if y'all don't know what we're referring to, like I said yesterday, what hit the airwaves, what hit all of our Instagrams was Uncle Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay. Allegedly, if you guys do not know, because I cannot play this audio over air, there was a bunch of moaning and groaning, a bunch of grown folks knocking boots. Okay, and I didn't know what was going on at first, all right? I remember sitting in the studio. It was myself. It was Juice WRLD sitting before me, and I believe Jason, Double J, was there as well. And I play something, and well, my God, what's happening? Ben, is that your point up? Ben, what are you doing? I thought I was going to get canceled, but no. It was something that went off on Uncle Shannon Sharp's Instagram. And if you guys don't know what it is, apparently Uncle Shannon Sharp's Instagram went live automatic. That's what they're saying. It just automatically went live. He was doing some grown folk business, handling some grown folk business, beating in some buns. All right, I'll put it that way. And I had to ask myself, should I even be listening to this? And then I thought to myself, Is this staged? Uncle Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay, trying to make certain that he stays in the limelight? What better idea, plan, or strategy to do to keep your power intact than to keep on keeping your power intact by releasing a sex tape in 2024? And I want to know, Truth Nation, do y'all believe that Uncle Shannon Sharp was just being a human being, knocking boots like everybody else does in the privacy of their homes? Or was it all staged? Because ultimately, maybe Uncle Shannon Sharp is a little insecure. Maybe he is really gay. And sometimes people who want to run away from their truth, they do a few strange things, okay? A few strange things to make certain that people are still on their sides. Do y'all remember that one pastor? Do y'all remember that one pastor about a decade ago who came out and said, I am delivered. I don't like men no more. Maybe this was Uncle Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay's way of doing that, letting y'all know that he don't play with the KK. But I don't know. Call in 833-212-1017. But with that being said, there's another piece of audio and video that I have to play for y'all, Truth Nation and Juice Nation and all the juicy jammers out there. I had to, because I had to go further even down the rabbit hole when I did these things. And I heard him, Uncle Shay Shay, not just knocking the boots, but I heard him talking to Ocho Cinco. And to me, it sounded like these grown-ass men who could damn near, I'm pretty certain they are somebody's grandfather. They are somebody's grandfather. Uncle Shannon Sharp, too damn big. And I could say that's what she said. DJ Brother Z, can you beam us up? Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go where Shannon Sharp went.
But in all sincerity, I'm extremely embarrassed that a very, very private, intimate situation, the audio can be heard. And I'm extremely disappointed in myself. 5 minutes before I came on, phone rings. It's Cat Williams. What's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho?
Oh, wow.
You ain't gay today?
Hey, listen.
I said, man.
Hey, listen.
Come on, Cat.
And this is the funny thing about it. Now you remember all the people talking trash and saying whatever they had to say, trying to assassinate your character, that you might be this, you might be this, or whatever it may be. So hell, I mean, I'm sitting back, I'm thinking, well, hey, it was a goddamn Michelle, it wasn't a Michael. Huh? You hear me?
It wasn't a Michael, it was Michelle. All right, maybe he's not gay, but I personally don't know. Truth Nation, but y'all call in right now, 833-212-1017. That was Ben Jammin's rabbit hole for today. Is Uncle Shay Shay gay? Or is he just another person who's a victim of technology of today? Call in, 833-212-1017.
All right, we're going to head to the lines, y'all. We got Black Conscious on the line with his pop and Juicy Jammer.
What in the pound town clapping cheeks are we dealing with here today? When have you been embarrassed because you got caught in a sexual act? Ooh. And we don't know if that was a woman or a man. It could have been a trans, because that 2 minute, I don't know how long it was.
It was about a minute 30 seconds. I timed it out.
Okay. Okay. See, so you did too much investigation, brother. So we're going to let that pass. We're going to let that one slide. But my thing is, why do you got to call your sister? Why do you got to call people and explain to them? Everybody having sex, married and unmarried. Even the damn birds and bees have sex. But why do you have to defend that? So it's all a publicity stunt to get you out of the Shay Shay, the gay light. But this still doesn't prove that you're heterosexual, because it was just an audio. You'd have been better off just smiling, keeping it as a trophy, and moving on. But when you explain it like that, it makes it even worse.
Do you think, BC, do you think this makes him look more as if he is more feminine because he had to kind of try, in a way, show his masculinity off?
So I don't think, and I don't care, because he's still a man until he come out and tell us otherwise.
That's real.
So
That's real.
It is not for us to judge who and what we do, because we wouldn't allow nobody to judge us about who and what we do in the confinements of our bedroom.
Okay, thank you so much,
So
Black
it
Conscious.
doesn't.
Thanks for
Peace,
calling.
live righteous, Milwaukee.
Yeah. That's my Gemini brethren right there, if y'all don't know. But with that being said, my rapper hole today was asking about Uncle Shay Shay's sex tape that released last night on Instagram. He goes on to say that he didn't purposely do it. He goes on to say that Instagram or somebody, something happened for his Instagram to just go live. He don't even use Instagram. He don't even know how to get on Instagram Live, but however, Instagram Live caught everything that he was doing just last night. But what do y'all think, Truth Nation? What do y'all think about that, Juicy Jammers? Everybody that went down the rabbit hole with your boy Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice? What do y'all really believe happened last night? Is this just a ploy for Uncle Shay Shay to cover up his sexuality? Or did it just really just happen to him? I mean, it's technology. The man's like 60.
We have to unpack this when we wrap up the show with a bow on the other side. So make sure you guys keep it locked. If you want to call in with Ben Jammin's question, was this for play? Is Shannon Sharp no, I don't even want to say it. I like Shannon Sharp. I don't want to do him like that. You be doing too much to people.
Come on,
833-212-1017. We are gonna get to the lines and do more on the other side. Keep it locked.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame Dollar Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in the shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on Thanalysis Show. Presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and curbless, ready-to-drink cocktails.
Fantastic.
Find Thanalysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching Thanalysis Show.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance, and you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
If you are an African American or Hispanic adult with type 2 diabetes, the University of Wisconsin needs your help to participate in Enrich, a diabetes research study which may involve working with a pharmacist and or a community health worker. Most discussions will be held over the phone. All participants will receive compensation. For more information, call Delicia now at 414-550-1016. That's 414-550-1016 and ask Delicia about Enrich.
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious accident? It's free. Yes, free, as in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. There's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you.
Welcome back to Jammin' with Juice, y'all. We are discussing Shannon Sharpe and some odd noises that came through his phone while he was on Instagram Live performing in adult activities. And I know some people are wondering, like, man, what was going on there? Who is this Michelle he speaks of? But you know what I thought of? I said, I wonder if they're doing it on a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Because, I was trying to figure out if they got that mattress from Steinhoffels. So let me just talk about Steinhoffels real quick. Because, you can get your best night's sleep and other things on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffels. Support a great cause when you test rest a Beauty Rest. Was Shannon Sharpe test resting a Beauty Rest the other night? I don't know. But Steinhoffels will donate $20 to special spaces, and you get a $20 restaurant reward card. So you pretty much are getting paid, in a sense, to test rest this Beauty Rest, kind of like Shannon Sharpe just did. Now you can rest easy on this new Beauty Rest. Black Queen mattresses start at only $42 per month. Plus, you can get up to $300 in Steinhoffels cash. So start sleeping better tonight. I know Shannon Sharpe got some good sleep last night. Steinhoffels, your mattress destination. Shop in store or online. Period. All right, we're going to just head straight to the lines, y'all. How y'all feel about Shannon Sharpe and this audio that went through from his Instagram Live yesterday? I guess clapping some cheeks with a girl named Michelle.
It could have been Michael.
He said Michelle, so I'm going to say Michelle. Like, how does that accidentally happen? I don't know, but that's why we going down the rabbit hole. 833-212-1017. Let's just head straight to the lines. We got Marlon. What is poppin', Juicy Jammer Marlon?
Hey, how y'all doing? I guess for me, it's like who really cares? You know what I'm saying? He's a grown man. Nothing really happened. Nothing. He has a legal right to do what he got to do. I think the only question I have is, how does your phone get turned on Instagram in the middle of that act?
That was my
question. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, that's. I think that's my biggest question. But besides that, it's like, you know what I mean? We got other things in the world that's way more important than this, but I know it's kind of one of those things where people get riled up and need to figure out what's going on. But yeah, ultimately, I don't really care either way.
Okay, thank you so much, Marlon, for calling in.
Thank you,
so
Marlon.
And all the Juicy Jammers out there. But now he hit on a good point, and that's one thing I was thinking is like, how does Shannon Sharpe's Instagram Live just get opened up like that? Or because it makes me think that this was all staged. Back in 2004, when they used to drop sex tapes, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, we found out that they actually went to advertisement agencies to sell these tapes. So now it's 2024, and I guess if you want to release a sex tape, just go on Instagram.
I mean,
Live.
It's not a tape, but anyway.
It's a sex tape. I heard that stuff.
But it's not.
ASMR.
Okay.
It's ASMR.
That's fine. It wasn't a tape. Anyway, we're going to go to one of my favorites on the topic. What is poppin', Juicy Jammer, Al?
Ooh, 69 guys.
Well,
talk to me.
The first thing I would say, put a membership fee the next time, and Shannon needs to just come out. I'm grown. I do what I do. I might do both, and the next time I will inform you so you can pay my fee. And I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing that y'all do this weekend, except I'm not making no excuse for it. I'm going to do it. Point blank, period. And the next time you might learn something, I might let you watch. How about that?
So are you saying that...
I know Al on OnlyFans.
It probably is. I know some people who would pay. But with that being said, do you think that Uncle Shay Shay should develop an OF and OnlyFans after this?
He should. You might as well make money off of it. They won't. No, I'm not going to pay for it because I let them pay for me. But if he's going to make money off of it...
Al knows his worth.
Al, come on! You like them tight jeans that Shannon Sharpe be having on?
No, I like tight jeans on anybody, but I'd rather have that in person, not on computer.
You don't want the digital sex. I got you.
No computer love.
God bless you, Al. Thanks for calling in.
Period, Al. Mm-hmm. All right, we about to head to Juicy Jammer. Sherman, what's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Sherman sound freaky.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on?
I got like somewhat of a different. All right, I got somewhat like a different question. Question is, I'm like the other guy who called. Who cares? The second thing is, why do people put so much emphasis on what two grown people decide to do with their life?
Okay.
It's not going to help our bank accounts. It's not going to help me with my bills. It's not going to help me carry on my life. And the other question is, it's a big question. If he is gay, if he's not gay, how does that help the black community? Just say if he came out and say, I'm fully 100% gay, and that was a dude on there, how would that help our bank accounts and how would that help the black community? It's just a question. Because I just really want to know.
I think it'd be a letdown and a disappointment to younger males who are looking up to Shannon Sharpe, in all honesty. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for calling in. God bless you.
You're supposed to look up to your father. People in the community that's doing some great things in there.
What about the kids who don't have a father and just looking for a role model? Shannon Sharpe definitely became a role model in the black community. And I wouldn't even just say the black community. Communities all across America, if not the world. So if people are looking to be a straight male and Shannon Sharpe let them down. Man, though. He may be a grown man, okay, but that's what we're trying to figure out.
He's a grown man.
Who said what?
Why though? Why does it matter? Why try to figure it out though? It's a question.
That's a good question. Thanks for calling in. God bless you.
You know, I haven't chimed in like all hour on this, but I will say with this last like minute and a half left that we have of the show, me personally, I don't care at all what this man has going on, right? My only issue is, it's not even really an issue. I just wonder why Shannon Sharpe said this when he was apologizing for it all. He was saying that he was disappointed in himself because he tries to remain professional at all times, even behind closed doors. And my thing is, bro, you can't be professional all the time. Like, you were in the privacy of your home. You should not feel bad for whatever it was that you were doing that other people weren't supposed to be finding out about in the first place, you know? And I appreciate him owning up to the fact that, listen, my phone was not hacked. That was me. I don't know how it happened, and I don't think it was staged. Who knows? Maybe the girl accidentally did it on purpose. I don't know what she would get out of that, but mistakes happen, and I don't think we should be harping on like, oh, what does this mean? Is he gay? Is he not? Because at the end of the day, it really don't matter. I do think it was funny, but I would just like to unpack the fact that he felt like he has to be professional literally all the time, and that's not the case. You're human. You got stuff going on. You doing whatever it is you doing, and if it's in the privacy of your home, listen, you just doing whatever it is you want to do. You don't have to remain professional all the time. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, I would just say Shannon Sharpe, get ready for these brand endorsements.
He already got some.
Does he have any with Magnum?
I don't know, but I think that he should take this and turn it into a great marketing and money opportunity, okay? Get some revenue for this.
Yeah.
Right, promote her lip glosses or something, I don't know. But this was a great rabbit hole. I think it was very interesting, very entertaining. But make sure you guys tap into our show tonight from 6 to 7, exclusively on YouTube. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. That's been Jammin.
It's amazing.
Shout out DJ Brother Z. Now sip on that. Tori Lo show up next.
Truth Nation, the election season is in full swing, and we need to have an insightful discussion